Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall try to solve some real-world application problems related to linear equations. Let's say we have we want to find the sum of three consecutive odd integers, and if the sum of those three odd integers is equal to 45, what are the three numbers? What are those three numbers? So this is a interesting problem. So let us see how we can solve this. Step number one. Since we do not know the values of those numbers, we'll call the first number. Let the first odd number be x, and then let the second odd number be x plus 2, and let the third odd number be x plus 4. Okay, if the number is 1, if x equals to 1, then 1 is an odd number. 1 plus 2, this will be 3, that is an odd number. 1 plus 4 equals to 5, that will be an odd number. But here it says the sum of these three consecutive odd numbers is equal to 45. We want to go find the value of that number. So as step number 2, let's write it this way. Step 2. The sum of these numbers, x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to 45. That is what is given to us. By looking at this, we can combine the similar terms, isn't it? We have x plus x plus x. So in here, 3x plus 2 plus 4 is 6. 3x plus 6 is going to be equal to 45. So we brought it down into a linear equation, format. Therefore, we can simplify this. We're going to go to step number 3, and we're going to say we want to isolate the x term to one side of the equation, and therefore, since we have 6 on the left hand side, we're going to add negative 6 to both sides of the equation. And when we do that, this is what is going to happen. 3x plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 45 minus 6, right? Therefore, so the positive 6 and negative 6 cancels out, leaving us with 3x is equal to 45 minus 6 is going to be equal to 39. It's going to be equal to 39. We want to find the value of x, not 3x. So therefore, to achieve that, we're going to write this as the next step. We want to multiply the left hand side by the reciprocal of 3. If we have the number 3, and if we were to multiply that number by the reciprocal of that, which is going to be 1 over 3, the product of that is always going to be equal to 1. A number times its reciprocal, the product is always going to be equal to 1. So therefore, we're going to multiply by 1 over 3 on both sides of the equation. And how do we write that? We can write that as follows. 3x times 1 over 3 is equal to 39 times 1 over 3. I put a circle around the number we have introduced. That way there is no confusion, and there is no imbalance in the equation. And when we simplify this, the 3 in the numerator, 3 in the denominator cancels out on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, 39 is a multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 13 is 39. So therefore, on the left hand side, we are left with just x, 1x, or just x. X is equal to 13. We found the value of x as equal to 13. And now we want to go find the rest of the values. So step number 5, we said let the first number be x, let the second number be x plus 2, and let the third number be x plus 4. So the first number here, x is equal to 13. The second number here is x plus 2, so that is 13 plus 2, that is equal to 15. And then the third number here is x is equal to 13, and the value of we want to add 4 to that. So therefore this is going to be equal to 17. So the check here, let me write this as step number 6. The check here is this, isn't it? If we add these three numbers, he says the value should equal to 45. When we add 13 plus 15 plus, this is 15, no, this is 15 plus 17, that should add up to 45. That should add up to 45. So 13 plus 15 plus 17, this adds up to 45, and then the value what we have on the right hand side is also equal to 45. Therefore the values of these odd integers are exactly correct. 13, 15 and 17 are odd, three consecutive odd integers. They are, after 13 comes 15, and after 15 comes 17, and therefore this is the way we can apply these concepts to solve linear equations. In my next presentation we shall look at some more application problems to see how we can apply this concept of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division to solve linear equations.